Hi, I'm Amanda DeFrancisco, and if you watched my Modern Fantasy discussion video, you can probably guess which banned or challenge book I decided to talk about for this discussion video. The Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. Now, if you've been living under a rock for the past 15 years and you have no idea what the story is about, it's about a young boy who discovers that he's a wizard, that his parents were murdered by the most evil dark wizard of all, Lord Voldemort, and that Voldemort even tried to kill him when he was a baby. Harry spends the next 7 years developing his magic skills at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. While he's there, Voldemort and his followers try numerous times to kill Harry. Every time Harry comes out triumphant. And it all leads up to this big showdown between Harry and Voldemort, good versus evil. I believe that the only reason that this book was challenged so many times is because of the fact that the entire plot is primarily focused on witchcraft and that whole white magic versus dark magic concept. The kids in this book are learning how to cast spells and brew potions, and with all of the hype and obsession and craziness that came out with each book and movie release, I can see why it made some parents a little uneasy. But just because you as a parent don't feel that it's right for your children to read these books, that doesn't give you the right to take it away from another child. I completely agree with Susan Patron. If I found out that a library was banning these books, or any book for that matter, just because it made them or some parents a little bit uncomfortable, that's completely wrong, and I would be pretty upset. Now, I do understand that all libraries can't offer every single children's book under the sun. If it's a money issue, and these books are just too expensive, then I completely understand. If you could get 10 Dr. Seuss books or 1 Harry Potter book, then by all means, please go out and get Green Eggs and Ham and Hop on Pop. But if the only reason that you're excluding Harry Potter is because you or some of the parents that you deal with don't like them, then I don't agree with that. I believe the responsibility of censoring certain books, deciding whether or not your child can read or not read them, solely rests in the responsibility of that child's parents. And I would absolutely include the Harry Potter series in my classroom. I think they're fantastic books, filled with amazing plots and characters and settings, and I just think that J.K. Rowling is just a fantastic author. When I was younger, these books inspired me to be a more avid reader. I hated reading. I'm still not a very fast reader. And when I was younger, I just struggled. I only read because it was required. I found reading extremely boring, and I dreaded reading class every single day. But then I read Harry Potter, and I absolutely fell in love with this story. And I couldn't wait to get a hold of the next book, and while I was waiting for the next book to come out, I would find other books to read, because I figured if the characters in Harry Potter and the storyline of Harry Potter can get me this excited about reading, then so could other books. I just had to find them. And if these books can do that for me, then they can certainly do them for my students. And as long as their parents are okay with them reading these books, then who am I to deny them that opportunity?